In just 8 minutes, discover 10 powerful takeaways from Stephen Bartlett's talk with Vanessa Van Edwards on the tiny gesture that makes people respect you, how your voice is secretly judged, and why most conversations fail before they begin. Takeaway 1. The secret sauce to influence is cues. Your success in personal and professional life depends more on how you make people feel than just what you say. Vanessa explains that 82% of the first impression people form about you comes from two things: your warmth and your competence. This means even if you have the best ideas or the highest IQ, people won't trust or follow you unless they feel both safe and impressed around you. These feelings come from cues: your body language, tone of voice, facial expressions, and word choices. If you fail to send the right cues, people may misunderstand you or ignore your efforts. For example, if you pitch a billion-dollar idea with zero warmth, like Jamie Siminoff did on Shark Tank, people may still reject you simply because they don't feel connected. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 2, the way you speak matters more than what you say. The tone of your voice is a powerful cue that signals your confidence or insecurity. Many people make the mistake of using a question tone even when making statements. This upward inflection makes you sound unsure and weak. Imagine ending a sentence like, "My name is Vanessa," instead of, "My name is Vanessa." That tiny change can completely shift how people see you. In fact, surgeons who introduced themselves using a confident downward tone were rated higher in trust and capability. For example, if you're asking for a raise and you say the number like a question, "I'm asking for $5,000, you're telling the boss you don't even believe your own value. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 3, use power cues to look instantly more competent. There are certain body gestures that make you look more powerful and trustworthy in seconds. One of the strongest is called the steeple, when you bring your fingers together in a triangle shape without clenching. It shows you're calm and confident, and it even appears on the cover of Vanessa's book. Another physical trick is the distance between your shoulders and ears. The more relaxed and open your posture is, the more confident you look and feel. For example, when speaking or taking a photo, dropping your shoulders away from your ears and keeping your chin level gives off an impression of calm control. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 4, stop hiding your warmth if you want trust. Being seen as competent is great, but if people don't feel warmth from you, they may become suspicious. Too much competence without enough friendliness can make you look cold or arrogant, and too much warmth without strength can make you seem naive. You need both. Small warmth cues like smiling with your eyes, using gentle voice tones, and open gestures tell others they can trust you. For example, if you're in sales and only focus on facts and numbers, but forget to show you care, people will resist buying even if your product is perfect. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 5. Break the autopilot of boring conversations. Most people kill potential connections with dull opening lines like, "What do you do?" or "Where are you from?" These robotic questions don't spark real connection. Instead, try asking meaningful or surprising questions. One of Vanessa's favorite openers is, "What's been exciting for you lately?" This makes people think, smile, and share something personal. For example, asking someone at a networking event, "What goal are you working on this year?" instead of "How's work?" might lead to a deep and memorable chat instead of small talk. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 6, learn to spot negative cues before they ruin your vibe. Sometimes it's someone's subtle rejection cue, like a tight smile, crossed arms, or even a tiny eye roll, can ruin your energy before you even realize it. Vanessa explains that our bodies react to these signals instantly. Our pupils expand, our vision changes, and we become more defensive or anxious. This is called the cue cycle, but you can stop this negative loop. If you learn to name what you see, like thinking to yourself, "That's a lip purse," or "He just gave me a contempt look," you take control back. For example, if someone in a meeting leans away with a tight mouth, simply recognizing that they're uncomfortable can help you choose how to respond instead of getting nervous yourself. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 7. Confidence is built through small, consistent wins. You don't have to fake being outgoing or bold. Confidence isn't something you are born with. It's built through tiny, intentional actions. Vanessa shares that she used to be extremely awkward and lonely. Her first step to change that was setting a small goal, like asking someone, "What have you been up to that's exciting?" That small win led to a better answer, which gave her more confidence, and that confidence fed into the next interaction. For example, if you're shy, challenge yourself to ask one person each day a meaningful question. Over time, that builds natural confidence without pretending. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 8. Your words control how people treat you. One word can change everything. In one study, two groups played the exact same game. One group was told they were playing a Wall Street game, and the other a community game. The group told it was a community game shared twice as much money. Just hearing the word community made them act more generously. This shows how powerful your word choices are. Even the names of your meetings can set the mood. For example, if you send a calendar invite titled Strategy Session instead of just Call, you're already shaping people's mindset to be more focused and collaborative before the meeting starts. Now let's move to the next takeaway. Takeaway 9. The best way to build closeness is by being real. Trying to be perfect makes people uncomfortable. In fact, we trust people more when they show small imperfections. One study showed that a woman selling a blender in a mall had more success when she accidentally spilled a smoothie during the demo. The mistake made her seem human. This is called the other shoe effect. If you hide your flaws too long, people start looking for them. For example, during a job interview, if you share a small vulnerability early, like "I used to struggle with time management, but I've learned better systems," it can make you seem more honest and relatable. Now let's move to the last takeaway. Takeaway 10. Play to your social strengths, not someone else's. Not everyone has to be the loudest person in the room to succeed socially. Some people are better one-on-one, some shine through writing, and others through listening or storytelling. Vanessa says the best move is not to compete on a stage where you are weak, but to create your own room where your strengths can shine. For example, President Harry Truman was a quiet man who avoided the public spotlight during a key election campaign. Instead, he booked a small air-conditioned room where he met delegates one by one and convinced them personally. He ended up winning. If big groups drain you, create smaller chances to connect deeply. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support this channel, hit the thanks button below. It really helps us keep going. If you enjoyed this summary, please leave a like and share it in your WhatsApp groups. To join discussion about this video, drop a comment below. And for more videos like this, hit the subscribe button below.